Hello again, chaps and chapettes. How are we all doing? It's lovely to see you all again, as always. What I want to do today, guys, is talk to you about someone called Gavin Plum. Now, if you're not aware who this is, he's the guy who threatened even to kidnap, do unspeakable things, and eventually murder the TV presenter Holly Willoughby. If you don't know who that is, it's the blonde lady who used to co-host with Philip Schofield that ITV show This Morning. I'm not quite sure if she still does anymore because I don't watch telly. Now, before I go into the reason as to why I want to talk about this guy, I just want to skim through this article in Essex Live just to give you a little bit of context as to what he's been doing and what he actually planned to do. So, it reads here. An Essex man is accused of wanting to live out the ultimate fantasy by kidnapping ITV presenter Holly Willoughby and taking her hostage in his own home, a court heard. Gavin Plum from Harlow was heard to additionally search for others who he wanted to kidnap, famous people according to his internet history, which was read out in court on June 25th. The jury heard on September 11, 2011, more than 10 years before the alleged offences, Plum had made a Google search for how to meet people who plan to kidnap celebrities. It was the end of 2021, on December 28th, that Plum first began messaging another man named Mark about his feelings for Holly Willoughby and his plans for her. This includes an extremely graphic audio message describing violent sexual actions sent from Mark to Plum. In further messages read to court, Mark asked Plum how long he had wanted to attack Mrs. Willoughby. Plum replied about 3 years, but people claimed to want to then back out. The court was told Plum then said, "That's how I've got so much," referring to the amount of his materials. Plum said that kidnapping and attacking Mrs. Willoughby was all he could think about. More than a year before his arrest, he told Mark how he's wanted to do this for years, and that he would be living out the ultimate fantasy. The court was told he also made reference to wanting Mrs. Willoughby to be assaulted by him. This was followed by the pair sending deepfake pornographic images to make Mrs. Willoughby in a degrading manner. Plum continued that the plot has been his ultimate fantasy for way too long and that it wasn't enough anymore, and I want the real thing. Plum additionally made plans to bring Mrs. Willoughby to his home address in Harlow, the court heard. Messages in May 2020 to Mark said he would bring Mrs. Willoughby to my place, where he had CCTV cameras. DC Belsham said he was aware of at least one camera in his living room at the property, with a second one elsewhere. Despite this, Putin's flying over the country, I hear, guys. Despite his flat being within a housing estate, Plum stated it was dead after a certain time and no one would see him taking his victim inside, the jury was told. Now, sorry, that was a little bit long-winded, guys, but that's what he's been up to. Police found various torture implements even in his home, handcuffs, gimp masks, that sort of a thing. Also, back in 2010, I think it was, he tried to kidnap and sexually assault 2 16-year-olds and 2 employees of Woolworths also. Now, anyway, enough waffle. The real reason I want to talk to you about this is I actually know personally who this man was. Way back when, I'd say about 2012, I was an admin member of a Liverpool Facebook group, Liverpool News, football news, and he was in there also. He was also on my Facebook friends. We even, one time, did a video call together regarding the running of this Facebook Liverpool page. Bit cringe, but it was like an admin's meeting sort of thing. I've spoken to him, and he actually seemed like quite a nice guy. Now, my real reason is you've got to be very careful about who you chat with and who you befriend online, because you never ever actually know who the hell these people are. I mean, this guy was obviously mentally unhinged, yet he was on my Facebook profile. I had pictures of my kids on there, I had pictures of me and my missus on there, etc. I don't want people like this looking at anything to do with my kids. So that's basically the whole point of this video, guys. It may seem a bit pointless, but I just wanted to point this out. I've spoken to this guy. He came across as a relatively nice chap. Slightly weird, but, he was well spoken, etc. and all the rest of it. So, yeah, Just be careful who you speak to and what you actually post online, especially pictures of your family and your children. Right, that's it guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I know it wasn't that very exciting really, this video, but I just wanted to put it out there and yeah, let you know what was going on. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Cheers guys.